Hello everyone. For Mother's Day, I created little paper purses. My kiddos did a craft that included keys, a compact mirror, and a little cell phone that they watercolored. And I thought all those items would get lost on the table, so I created these little paper purses. Here you can just get a look at the printed paper. I printed out my design on cardstock. I used a scoreboard, and I'm just showing you here the scoring lines. It's very, very simple. Just a standard size piece of paper is what I use. Of course, you could use a bigger piece if you like. So this is 8.5 by 11. Your design, you would like it to be going horizontally. And I will give you all the dimensions, but just kind of letting you get an overview of what I did and how I got started. Using paper is very fun. You can be as creative as you like. I'm going to go ahead and show you on a plain piece of cardstock the process. This is 8.5 by 11. You would lay your paper horizontally and you do your first score mark at 3 inches. And then your next line you will score at 8 inches. Next, you'll rotate your paper vertically and we'll score again at 3, but then the second one will be 5.5. All right, and then you'll start cutting from the top score lines right here and stop. And you'll do the same at the bottom, from the bottom and stop. So you do that on the top edge and the bottom edge. So it'll be a total of 4 cuts. Once you've made your final cut, you can begin to fold up on the score lines. I'm going to fold everything over to the center. And that's just getting your crease going. I'm going to rotate the paper. I have a little bit of adhesive from my scissors that I'm trying to pull off here. There we go. All right, and I'll do the same thing the other side towards the center. When I created my boxes, I used a glue stick to glue them together, but you could use double-sided tape or whatever you like, glue dots. So the side, I fold in this way. Each side, they'll meet, so you can add adhesive right here, and then match up those sides and allow it to stick together. You do the same for the back edge, and then you would glue the edge of the front flap, place it together, and then the same for the back. So this was just for demonstration purposes, so I don't have anything here. And then once it's together, I just fold the top corners so the sides poke out some evenly. So if you see that, just kind of pressing it together. But since it's not glued together, it's kind of shifting a little bit, but you can kind of get the picture of how it turned out. So just kind of imagine the edges not showing wrinkled up as much because it would have been stuck together. I freehand the handle, just making a D-like shape or a arc or semicircle, the same length as the upper edge So while this is assembled, or even if just that flap was remaining, you would measure across. I'm going to staple this just to hold it together so you can kind of see. And the stapler, of course, would go a little bit quicker, but you kind of probably may not want those edges, but I'll show you a way you can cover them up if you do choose to go this route, but I did not. I used a glue stick. And I did this 17 times for all the families. All right. And once again, this is just for the demo so you can kind of see. And that's how I press the edge. You don't have to have those edges. If you'd like your bag to look more like a tote, you are more than welcome to not crease the sides. But I like this look. So the handle is the width of that front flap and then just curved over. So I did a semicircle, cut the center out so it looks like a little D. And I'll just go ahead and split this in half and go ahead and staple these handles on so you can get a better visual of what my bags turned out, or how they turned out, I'm sorry. So this will be one, and I'll go ahead and staple it. And because these are made out of cardstock, you could cover those staples very easy. You could grab ribbon, you can grab trim, you can grab another piece of paper and hot glue over it, feathers, fur, whatever you like. If you chose to go the staple route, or even without it, you can embellish any way you want, but I just use printed paper as my embellishment. So I'm just going to grab this sticky rhinestone and cover these up just for the demonstration, just to show you. If you did choose to go this route, it would be super simple to spice up your project, but also cover those staples. Another way that you can embellish, you could use washi tape to cover your staples. And I'm just, for demonstration purposes, gonna use this as an inside liner. It's easy to tear and very sticky, and it comes in all kind of decorative designs, so that's a great option. Excuse the bird out there having a great time. But there's so many easy and fun ways that you can do this project, but it was super, super simple, super, super quick, super, super easy, but turns out absolutely adorable. So here is my demo bag, just to show you the process. However, I did glue everything. You can see a candy bar can fit inside. Favor is already wrapped. You have a cute little purse as a favor. Great for Mother's Day, great for maybe a little tea party, whatever you like. It's endless ideas. Here are mine from my classroom. And so everything on it is printed, and it is adhered by glue. Here are the little items that my students made. They did keys, and they wrote, "I love you." A little compact, and they wrote, "Mom." And then they painted that cell phone, and then it has a little special message on it. I just placed them on the table, and it was perfect little accent. Did the black handles, so everything had a little pop. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.